Okay, I was originally gonna do an intro with a dress on, but I don't know how comfortable I'd feel if the residents were walking by and there's... Alright, I'm gonna try to make this one really quick because I'm running out of time. I have to dip myself in a tub of mayonnaise for 5 minutes. Anyway, I've written down some notes here because that's what I do. I'm a notey kind of guy. Intro with dress. Get back into normal attire, LOL. Okay, all joking aside, it's time to get down to the real deal here. A penis. I'm sorry guys, I've had so much coffee today and I'm really hyper. See, I don't do a lot of vlogs, obviously, as you can clearly see, especially if you've stuck around for a long time. Yeah, I don't do a lot of them because I'm generally not very good at conveying my ideas to other people because I was never a very sociable person. I wasn't antisocial. That's a wrong word. I was just not sociable because I didn't really get along with people growing up. Long story short, I was bullied my entire life. I just want to be clear and honest with you guys. Thank you. I don't say it enough. I say it every time I do a vlog. I don't do a lot of vlogs, but honestly, I don't say it enough. I need to start saying it more. It's just thank you guys so much for all of your support. So many of you have believed in me despite me going through, I mean, I've suffered from depression and anxiety my entire life, and I might tweet or post or comment and I'll say, oh man, I just feel like shit and I'm not uploading anything today. I'm just trying to get my mind together, and then there'll be like 100 comments and say, no, don't worry about it. We're waiting for you. Waiting for the next video. Keep up the good work. You guys have just been really fantastic, and I honestly could not have asked for a better audience. I know there are a lot of people who do these vlogs who say you guys are the best, but I think that's really becoming the case, is because there's so many genuine people cropping up in the YouTube community, and I've noticed there's a lot less, there's still bullshit, but there's a lot less of it in the comments. There's a lot less bullshit going around YouTube, especially for Let's Players, than there was just even over a year ago. The community seems to be accepting that this is what people love to watch. This is what someone like me loves to do, and is working very hard, not just to entertain you guys, but also to get somewhere in life and to help others succeed as well. So I think that's really that's my theory behind it. But yeah, in all honesty, you guys have just been really fantastic. Okay. I want to give you guys some updates on what's going on. A lot of you are asking, where's the compilation video? Where's the best scares video? Where's the Draw My Life video? What's going on? Yeah, you haven't said anything. There's no videos. You said you were going to do it, blah, 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 blah. Here's the deal. I'm doing it. I promise it's coming. Many of you don't know this. I have a daughter. I live with my girlfriend. She works. My girlfriend does things on the side. That sounded terrible. I mean, my girlfriend, she does like little Scentsy parties. She sells candles and stuff. There's not really a lot of time for me to allocate to making these bigger projects. When I lived by myself, I had a lot of time to myself, obviously. I worked as a carpet installer for 6 years. I was very good at it, didn't really like the job. But when I came home, I had all that time to myself, and I had hours and hours of time that I could just devote to making these large projects. So it's not that I don't care about them, it's not that I don't want to get them done, but I have to do them in little itty bitty bits at a time, and after some time it'll get done. The Draw My Life video, I've worked on the first transcript, and I need to revise it, and then I'll start doing the drawing. I can't give you guys a date because I don't know. It depends on what my girlfriend's doing. A lot of things pop up, my daughter being just a toddler, she gets sick more often than like a normal person, like an adult would. So if that happens, then, I got to devote my time to taking care of her. It's a very kind of hectic lifestyle. When they tell you, when you have a child, your life changes, it does. your life comes to a screeching halt. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying, don't say that. Your life doesn't go to a screeching halt. You know, it's a great, you know, having a child is amazing and it's fantastic and you get to spend so much time with her. And yes, I get it. It really is nice. I love her to death. She's the sweetest, cutest. She's so smart and she's a wonderful, wonderful girl. I love her so much. But I don't have the same amount of time I used to have. Anyway, I think you guys get the point. Okay, as for the best scares compilation, that's a really tricky one. I can't really nail a date on it. What I can tell you is I'm going to try my best to get it released within the next week and a half. That's really the best I can say right now. I don't know when it's going to be done. It takes a long time. I put hours and hours of time into my compilations because I want them to stand out and be funny, and I like to review them myself and send them to my friends and say what should I add or subtract, and I like to make it better every time, and there's a lot of pressure on me to make them better every time, and I think I've done pretty well so far. But I like to do that because as someone who makes videos, that's what I'm aspiring to do. I'm aspiring to make great and entertaining content that's better all the time. Another thing is I've been getting a lot of comments ever since I've hit the milestone of 100,000 subscribers. I've been getting a lot of strange comments saying, "Oh, Red, oh, I remember when you were just starting, you know, 2 years ago, you were this funny guy, and now you've changed, and you're not being yourself, and you're trying to be someone different." And here's what you gotta understand. I'm not trying to be anyone different. Am I changing? Yes, I'm changing, but I'm changing for the better. I'm becoming better at what I do. I'm becoming more confident. I've lived my entire life with social anxiety, and I've lived with depression, and in my earlier videos, my commentary was not what I wanted it to be. I was being myself, but I was being myself then held back. Now, with my growing confidence and the support from you guys, I'm not trying to be different. I'm not trying to be someone else. That's utterly ridiculous. I'm being myself. I want to be myself as much as possible. I still hold back. I am a crazy mother. I grew up on Tom Green. I grew up on, how can I forget his name? Rowan Atkinson, he plays Mr. Bean. Jim Carrey. Like, these are all crazy, funny as hell comedians. You know, this is the kind of humor that I love. And here's a funny one too. I uploaded a video the other day. I think it was 15 or 16 minutes long. And this guy's like, "Oh, this is far too short, 16 minutes. I'd rather wait until you upload a longer video so I can just sit here and watch it instead of all these clips." Okay. I understand there are some people who on my channel who will sit through a half an hour, even an hour, probably even longer. There are probably some people who would sit here and watch like 2 or 3 hours just of one video. I get that. But for the majority of people, that's not true. There's this thing that I can look at in my analytics called audience retention. It's nowhere near 16, 20, 30 minutes. It maxed out last year at just over 9 minutes. That means on average, the average person is watching up to 8 or 9 minutes of my video and then closing it. Okay, so I need to appeal to a broader audience who is going to be watching the videos and not closing them before the video's over. There's a lot of stuff in my older videos where you know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just sitting there going like this and kind of going humming and haw and maybe breathing or coughing or just something silly. That doesn't need to be in there. Sometimes it's funny. Most of the time it's not. I cut all that stuff out. And with the skills of editing that I've been learning, it makes things funnier. Like in one of my turbo dismount videos where the guy in the shopping cart, he jumps off the building and you see him coming down in slow motion, and then he stops and then boom, he hits the ground and in normal motion, and that's funny. If he just hit the ground slowly and he kept going slowly, it's like, oh, you know, it might be funny, but it's not like, ah. But when he just stops and boom, hits the ground, you know, it just adds this sort of extra comedic effect to it. Anyway, I said I would do this so many times, and I apologize for not doing it. I'm just not good at vlogs. I find it hard to convey my ideas. I find it hard to gather a thought and and simplify it and make it easy for everyone to understand. And that's what I like to try and do. And I overcomplicate things, and I think in my head too much, and I say, oh, don't say that, don't do this. People might not like it, or blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I promise you guys, write it in stone for me. Just tweet the hell out of, or no, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna do a Q&A video. I promise, a Q&A video. Just tweet with the hashtag AskRed. Okay, hashtag AskRed. So that's the first part of my name, not red like the color, like I mean RAED on Twitter. Tweet it. Tweet your questions. I'll answer them in a Q&A video. Promise, 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 promise. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention something. I wanted to mention it at the beginning of the video, but the channel is doing the best it's ever done. The most views that I ever got last year was in the middle of the summer. It was like 900,000 views for a month. And then things started going down. It went to like 400, just under 500,000 views or something like that. And I said, okay, I'm going to dedicate the, day in, day out, I'm going to upload videos all the time. And I did that, and then views started picking up. I did some stuff with Markiplier, and I did some stuff with the RPG Minx and DLive, and did some videos with them. And it's really helped me out. So the last couple of months have been really amazing. The channel has seen, I think it was a 45% growth in views. Anyway, so last month I got over 1.5 million views. That's really incredible. Now, I'm not rich. I actually had someone comment on one of my Twitch streams saying, oh, you're just doing it for the money. Oh, you're making so much money. And guys, my girlfriend works at a retirement home. She makes more than I do. I don't make a lot of money at all. I could never live by myself, ever. Like, I don't make barely anything at all. And, but the channel is growing, and I'm getting a lot more views and stuff like that, and that's good, because the more views I get, the more I can help out my family. Some channels, have made it huge, and they really have. They really are making a lot of money, like a shit ton of money, probably more than you think. That must be amazing. All I can say is it must be nice. But you guys have helped me out in another way. I said it, I keep saying it, and like I said, I've suffered from social anxiety and depression my entire life, and doing YouTube videos has helped me build up my confidence so much. You guys have been so supportive of me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could give back more than videos. I really wish I could. Maybe I can one day. Maybe if the channel, something big happens to the channel, maybe I can give back more than just giving you videos. Maybe I can give back more than just saying thank you. Okay, so for those of you guys who are new here, and because the channel is kind of moving along really quickly lately, if you don't know I have a Facebook or Twitter, I mean, it's in the description of every single video, but if you don't know if I got a Facebook or Twitter, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter. If you do that, you're pretty well going to get the heads up on most things that I do before they hit YouTube. So like, something concerning compilations or the Draw My Life video, you guys are going to get the heads up. Sometimes I upload unlisted videos on Facebook, and I'd be like, oh, should I do this? And you would never see that if you were just subscribed to my YouTube channel, because you don't see unlisted videos unless you get the link. Just things like that. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's it for this one. I have no idea how to close it, so I'm just going to go like this.
I was eating bread. I was eating bread to be a warrior. I was eating bread to be a warrior. Cool. Where is the Pokedex? I mean, the Codex. Where's the Codex?
I'm so freaking hyper today, like, I don't even freaking know. I don't even freaking know. I don't even freaking know.
Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to be addressing some issues about the channel that you guys are really wanting to get the lowdown